2022 was a landmark year for RGE. The group further solidified its place operating at the heart of the bioeconomy in the world's fastest growing markets. Our sustainable natural fibers, edible oils, green packaging, and clean natural gas continue to be used to create products that feed, clothe, and energize the world. In a demonstration of the group's long-standing commitments to the industry and the communities in which it operates, RGE celebrated 55 years in business globally, as well as 20 years of doing business in China. In the group's fiber business, April Group began work on a $2 billion paperboard facility to make biodegradable packaging in Indonesia. And Indonesian President Joko Widodo inaugurated Rumpin Modern Nursery, set up in partnership with April, which will produce seedlings to help the government replant degraded forest areas. Asia-Pacific Rayon, or APR, achieved 84.6% in its first HIG facility social and labour module verification, which measures safe and fair social and labour conditions for value chain workers. APR also collaborated with Matahari, Indonesia's largest department store chain, on a textile waste program that lets customers trade in old clothes for recycling. In Brazil, following the 2021 completion of Project Star, the world's largest and greenest pulp mill, Bracell began construction on a new tissue mill, with 4 machines allowing simultaneous production of 240,000 tonnes per year of toilet paper and paper towels. The project will be the largest in Brazil when completed in 2024. Bracell also celebrated the delivery of the first phase of a new terminal at the Port of Santos, which allows seamless export of the company's products by sea. Bracell also opened new corporate offices in Sao Paulo, a new learning institute for employee development, and adopted a one-to-one commitment which will see 1 hectare of natural forest conserved for every hectare of plantation forest. In China, Asia symbol Shandong began work on new projects to produce 500,000 tonnes of tissue and 500,000 tonnes of fine paper, as well as opening a new 5.2 megawatt solar power facility to accelerate its clean energy transition. Asia symbol also expanded in Guangdong with the successful startup of PM13 with an annual capacity of 450,000 tonnes and the startup of a new tissue production line. Sateri launched a new 260,000 tonne capacity viscose mill in Yangcheng, Jiangsu province, and began operation of a new lyocell production line to cater to growing demand for more sustainable fabrics. And Asia Pacific Personal Care strengthened its offering with new branding for its Eco Shore Care range of beauty and hygiene products, as well as featuring in Central China Television's autumn livestream. In the Agri Group, Apical solidified its downstream expansion with SDS Complex 2, a fully integrated downstream processing facility for oleochemicals, functional fats, animal nutrition, and packed oil, as well as starting construction on new facilities in Cleveland, USA, Krishnapatnam, India, and Taixing, China, with a combined capacity of close to 1 million metric tons. Apical also doubled down on sustainability with the launch of the Apical 2030 series of goals and commitments, issuing $787 million of sustainability-linked loans and an increased score of 91.7% in the 2022 Spot Assessment, which places Apical in the top 3 most transparent palm oil processors globally. And Asian Agri achieved 100% RSPO certification for all its operations, a significant milestone in the company's ongoing sustainability journey. Pacific Energy had a successful year with the lifting of 2 new storage tank ceilings at Yangtian LNG Receiving Terminal, as well as a new record at Rudong LNG Receiving Terminal, which surpassed 10 billion cubic meters for the first time. Pacific Energy also completed 4 solar energy projects with a total installed capacity of 18.08 megawatts. In Canada, Pacific Cambrian Energy began work on its Phase 3 expansion to increase natural gas processing capacity by 120 million cubic feet per day and acquired new rights to increase its land holdings in northeast British Columbia by 26%. Woodfibre LNG issued a notice to proceed to prime contractor McDermott International, with major construction set to begin in 2023. Natural gas distributor Enbridge took a 30% stake in the project, and Woodfibre also became an original signatory on the Canadian government's Net Zero Challenge. In Singapore, RGE partnered with Nanyang Technological University to set up the Sustainable Textile Research Center to accelerate innovation in textile recycling and translate research outcomes into practical solutions that can be deployed in urban settings. And hosted close to 400 bankers to provide updates on our businesses at the 2022 RGE Bankers Forum. As we look forward to 2023 and another successful year, we remain committed to doing what's good for the community, good for the country, good for the climate, good for the customer, and only then achieving what is good for the company. RGE plays an important role in today's changing world. RGE brings essential things to life. We feed, clothe, and energize the world. We're passionate about a cleaner, greener, more circular world. Why? Our futures depend on it.